Once upon a time, there was a young man who was eager to learn the teachings of Gautam Buddha. He approached Buddha and asked him what he should never share with anyone. Buddha replied, "There are 5 things that one should never share with anyone." The young man was curious and asked Buddha to elaborate. Buddha said, "The first thing you should never share with anyone is your personal problems. They are your own and it's your responsibility to deal with them. You should seek guidance and advice from a trusted source, but you should never share them with everyone. The second thing you should never share is your financial status. Your wealth can attract both friends and enemies. People may befriend you for your wealth, and enemies may harm you to get it. So keep your financial status private. The third thing you should never share is your good deeds. Doing good deeds should be done selflessly, and it's not for the purpose of gaining praise or recognition, so keep your good deeds to yourself. The fourth thing you should never share is your family problems. Family problems can be sensitive, and it's your responsibility to handle them. Sharing them with others can cause more harm than good. The fifth and final thing you should never share is your spiritual practice. Your spiritual practice is personal, and it's up to you how you choose to practice it. Sharing it with others can lead to misunderstandings, and it can also dilute the power of your practice. The young man listened carefully to Buddha's teachings and took them to heart. He realized that these teachings were not only applicable to his own life, but to others as well. He left Buddha's presence feeling inspired and enlightened. From that day on, the young man lived his life according to Buddha's teachings. He became a source of inspiration for others, and his life was filled with joy and peace. He understood that keeping these 5 things private not only protects us from harm, but also allows us to live a life of true authenticity. As the young man continued on his journey, he came across many people who were struggling with personal problems, financial difficulties, and family issues. He remembered Buddha's teachings and refrained from sharing his own personal experiences, but instead offered them words of encouragement and guidance. He also noticed that many people were boastful about their good deeds and spiritual practices, but he remained humble and kept his own practices to himself. This allowed him to deepen his spiritual practice and helped him to develop true compassion and empathy for others. As time passed, the young man's reputation grew, and many people came to him for guidance and advice. He continued to live by Buddha's teachings, and his life became an example of true authenticity and integrity. Years later, the young man became an old man, and as he lay on his deathbed, he realized that he had lived a fulfilling life. He had helped many people and had lived his life with purpose and meaning. As he took his last breath, he smiled and thought about the 5 things that Buddha had taught him. He knew that these teachings had helped him to live a life of authenticity, and he hoped that others would follow these teachings and live their lives with integrity. Gautam Buddha's teachings have the power to transform our lives. The 5 things that he advised us to never share with anyone can be difficult to follow, but if we practice them, we can live a life of true authenticity and integrity. We can become a source of inspiration for others, and our lives can become a beacon of hope and light in the world. The moral of this story is that there are certain things in life that we should keep private and not share with others. Gautam Buddha's teachings on the 5 things that we should never share with anyone are valuable life lessons that can help us to live a life of true authenticity and integrity. By keeping our personal problems, financial status, good deeds, family issues, and spiritual practices to ourselves, we can protect ourselves from harm, deepen our relationships with others, and develop true empathy and compassion for those around us. Living a life of authenticity and integrity can be challenging, but if we practice these teachings, we can become a source of inspiration for others and live a fulfilling life. Your personal problems are your own responsibility to solve. Keep your financial status private to protect yourself. Good deeds should be done selflessly, not for recognition. Handle your family problems with care and privacy. Your spiritual practice is personal and should be kept private. True happiness comes from within, not from external sources. The present moment is all we have. Make the most of it. Let go of attachments and find inner peace. Compassion and kindness are the keys to a peaceful life. The path to enlightenment is through self-awareness and introspection. Life is impermanent. Live in the present moment. Be grateful for what you have rather than focus on what you lack. The mind is everything. What we think we become. The greatest victory is conquering oneself. Success is not measured by material wealth, but by inner contentment. The way to inner peace is through forgiveness and letting go. Live in the present moment without worrying about the past or future. Peace comes from within, not from external sources. Your thoughts and actions determine your reality. Embrace change. It is the only constant in life. Find joy in the simple things in life. The greatest wealth is contentment with what you have. The most powerful weapon is love and compassion. Simplicity is the key to a peaceful life. Learn to let go of what no longer serves you. True freedom is freedom from the mind's limitations. Happiness is a state of mind, not a destination. Your thoughts and actions create your reality. Choose them wisely. True wisdom comes from within, not from external sources. Peace begins with a smile, kindness, and compassion towards all beings. The key to happiness is to live with intention and purpose. Let go of your ego and find inner peace. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Make them positive. True strength comes from overcoming your fears and doubts. Don't wait for others to make you happy. Find happiness within yourself. The present moment is a gift. That's why it's called the present. The journey to self-discovery is a lifelong one. Enjoy it. The mind is like a garden. What you plant is what you reap. True happiness is found in giving, not receiving. Life is too short to waste on negativity. Focus on the positive.